The story of singer Noura Taqaqa performed at the wedding of Jinns, these demonic entities. We usually think of Jinns as the genie in the bottle. In the mystical lands of Kuwait, a tale of enchantment and music unfolds, introducing us to the remarkable Noura Taqaqa, known far and wide as a gifted Kuwaiti singer and drummer. Nura possessed a voice that could enrapture even the most elusive of beings. This is the captivating tale of Noura Taqaqa, the Kuwaiti singer whose melodies resonated not only with mortals but also with the ethereal beings that existed beyond their perception. And this is what we're going to delve deeper into the enchanting chronicles of Noura's encounter with the Jinns, where music transcends boundaries and the mystical becomes intertwined with the mortal world. Who are the Jinns? Also known as genies or Jinn, they're supernatural beings that hold a significant place in folklore and mythology across various cultures, particularly in the Middle East and North Africa. In Islamic tradition, they are considered to be the sentient beings created from smokeless fire, possessing free will and living in a parallel world to humans. Jinns are believed to possess extraordinary powers and abilities, including shape-shifting, invisibility, and the ability to influence human thoughts and emotions. They are often depicted as beings with their own societies and hierarchies, with some considered benevolent and others mischievous or even malevolent. While jinns or genies are typically unseen by humans, it's believed that they can interact with the mortal world, occasionally crossing paths with humans and influencing their lives. Various rituals and practices exist in different cultures to protect oneself from the potentially harmful influence of jinns. In other words, they are demonic entities. Legends and stories surrounding jinns often involve encounters with humans, highlighting their role as both mysterious and potentially dangerous entities. They're depicted as beings to be respected and approached with caution, as they possess knowledge and powers beyond human comprehension. The realm of jinns continues to capture the imaginations of people, serving as a source of inspiration for tales of magic, wishes, and the interplay between the seen and unseen worlds. Their presence in folklore adds an element of enchantment and intrigue as humans navigate the delicate balance between the tangible and the mystical. Noura Taqaqa and the Wedding of the Jinns. As mentioned earlier, Noura Taqaqa was a singer and drummer in the 1990s. There was no one in Kuwait who did not know her name. She would be frequently booked to perform at weddings of elites, parties, and many other large-scale events. One random day, Nura received a phone call from an inquiry, and as usual, Noura Taqaqa introduced her and told the caller about what she does. The caller then asked her whether she and her band were available for a performance at a wedding or not, and Nura agreed to the proposal because they were free that day. Back in those days, weddings were hosted in houses, not like now, where weddings occur in big resorts or hotels. Nura and her group, however, had no idea what was coming. As the day came, Noura Taqaqa, along with her band, went to the location. Upon approaching the residence, they could see that it was in fact a massive mansion decked out in lavish trimmings. They figured, oh well, it's just another day of singing for the affluent. They rang the bell and were welcomed inside by a lady. They sat down on the floor, which is how people used to sit back then. They had a hard pillow to sit on. As we've already said, many women came to greet Nura and her band because she was popular and well known. As they kissed on the cheeks, one of Noura's bandmates noticed that the women's cheeks were very hot, like they had a fever and had a very manly feel. Noura Taqaqa also noticed this, but she told her not to worry about it. Not paying much attention to the strangeness, they proceeded and performed. While they were just 30 minutes into their performance, one of Noura Taqaqa's bandmates became pale because of the sight she just saw. She saw women dancing with hands full of hair, and when their skirts moved up a little bit, she noticed that the women had legs of lamb stabbed with knives and forks. The bandmate was understandably shaken by the sight, so Nura reassured her, saying, "Don't worry, we'll be done soon. If we cause chaos, they'll be suspicious, and who knows what they might do," end quote. Noura's bandmate listened to what she said, but she was still very terrified. They continued performing, and as a few minutes passed, the bride and groom came out and sat on chairs placed aside a figure with a wide open mouth. Within 5 minutes of the bride and groom's arrival, the lights went out, and it was completely dark. That is when Noura and her team found the time to escape. First, Noura's bandmate ran, and then Nura Taqaqa, along with the rest of the singers and musicians, ran for their lives. The whole band did not bother to gather all their belongings, rather they only took the essentials. They successfully escaped the mansion and ran until they were stopped by a man who found it unusual that a group of women were running like that at 3 o'clock in the morning. As he further interrogated Nura Taqaqa, she narrated to him the whole incident. However, the man told them that the mansion had been abandoned for many years and no one lived there. After listening to this whole incident, the man also started to get chills down his spine. Still, the man was kind enough to give Noura and her band a safe ride to their place. That was the day Nura Taqaqa left her profession. The story of Nura Taqaqa, the Kuwaiti singer who sang at the wedding of the Jinns, lingers in our hearts and minds, reminding us of the enduring fascination with the mystical and the eternal quest for connection. It serves as a testament to the human spirit's yearning to explore the unknown, to embrace the magical, and to find harmony amidst the tapestry of existence. So what do you think about this? This is a report of what actually happened in the 1990s. This is by Kastub Chaduri on Infinity Explorers. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.